Guys, the time is starting to run out right now. You got to be within smelling distance if you're going to take a shot at it. And right now, Rice does not look like he's got the legs to do it.
And the interval remains about the same last time around. White flag for the final mile comes out. Dario Franchitti acknowledges Rice is stuck at about 0.6 of a second back. Coming off of 2, he tries to close. Franchitti leads him into 3. Final 2 corners for Franchitti. Rice can't get closed down on Franchitti. Dario Franchitti is looking at a checkered flag, and Andretti Green Racing has done it again. Dario Franchitti has won at Milwaukee. His first career win in the IRL, and Buddy Rice pulls up alongside, gives Dario a wave. That has got to be one very happy. Reinhard, the starter, has white flag, 1 mile to go for Franchitti. But look at the fight for second as it tightens up coming to the line. Weldon thinks he has a chance here, and he just may have it. Franchitti on the backstretch. He hammers it into turn 3. No traffic in front of him. Weldon is not going to have the chance either. Franchitti comes to the line and takes the win, his second of his IRL career. Fernandez second. Third is Weldon. Fourth is Darren Manning. Nice drive for Darren Manning. 7th win by Andretti Green Racing this season. And Franchitti will move up 1 position to 5th in the point. Dario Franchitti has taken the win.
He is out in front by more than 100 yards, and it looks like smooth sailing. This time, Sam Hornish Jr. goes to the inside. Carpentier will have to yield that position. He'll tuck in behind him for 3rd. With 1 lap to go, it's Dario Franchitti and Sam Hornish Jr. Sam Hornish was 2nd last year, and it looks like he is going to turn the trick again. But the Gibson guitar may stay in the Andretti Green camp. This time, going over to the Flying Scotsman, Dario Franchitti brings it down, sees the checkered flag. Your winner in Nashville, Dario Franchitti. And the fireworks go off in the skies of Nashville. The rain held off, and it's a big party night for Andretti Green. Who would have thought it with those 3 talented drivers standing in the wall in civilian clothes?
That making him go around the high side. Some heads-up driving, smart driving by Dario Franchitti. You can tell you right now his foot is not off that gas pedal whatsoever.
The white flag is out. Excuse me, Scott. The white flag is out. The final lap of the 2005 season is underway. Dario Franchitti, can he hold off his teammate Tony Kanaan? And the emotion just too great for Ashley Judd. Kanaan will try to go to the outside. Franchitti holding the inside line. As they come out of turn number 4, Tony Kanaan makes a run at the line. It is Dario Franchitti. The surf is up at Laguna Beach, and Dario Franchitti is riding a wave to victory lane here in Fontana.
We are down here with Ashley.
Are we going to get the white flag, the checkered flag? Are we going to end this thing right now? Up on the starter stand, it is Brian Howard. And as we mentioned, the only Scotsman to win Indy was Jimmy Clark in 1965. That is until today. Tune up the bagpipes. Dario Franchitti will win at Indianapolis.
And Marty, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. He's been a gentleman racer, just like his wife Ashley Judd said. This guy's got to be loving it. Great for Andretti Green.
Your missus is on the wall there too. Bloody good jump, Marty. That was yours.
The celebration begins in Andretti Green's camp. The man
And guys, Ed Carpenter is out of fuel.
Oh, so a tough break for Ed Carpenter. He had a career best run in his hip pocket, but just a few laps short. Not short for Dario Franchitti. He's got one more lap.
White flag, bud.
Less than a mile down the backstretch. If Marco has anything, he's going to have to do it on the high side because Dario's not giving up the low line.
Got a wing. Just a wing.
Coming out of 4. win at Indy is backed up with a win at the inaugural running at Iowa. Second win of the season, 6th career win, his 3rd win on the tracks of 1 mile or less. Dixon and
very impressive.
Can only watch in awe and amazement as here he comes for the white flag. 1 to go for Dario Franchitti and a smiling Ashley Judd. This one, when he crosses the line, will be his 3rd win of the season. The first time he's won more than 2 races in a single season. Here he comes out of 4, your race winner, Dario Franchitti.
Hey, we Super Joe. Excellent, Mike. Great race. Bloody brilliant job, boy. Fantastic. Good job, girl. Way you go, boy.
4 of his 7 career wins now have come on the short tracks. It's the 28th IndyCar Series win for Andretti Green.
So hard throughout the whole year. Get the cars ready for race weekends, the ownership, the management group, the engineers. It's a little easier sometimes for the driver than it is for the crew.
You heard the call. We're back to green flag racing. 2 laps to decide the championship. And they're out front on the high side. It's Dario. Underneath, it is Scott Dixon. Who has enough fuel? Coming out of 2.
And Dixon's pushing Dario up to the high line, but he's got to watch the low side because here comes the 6 car of Sam Hornish, who might just play a part on who gets the surge across the line for the final lap.
Coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go this time by. The championship at stake. Who's going to get it? Will it be Scott Dixon from New Zealand or this year's Indy 500 winner, Dario Franchitti from Scotland? Down the backstretch for the final time. Dixon in control. Into 3. If Dario has he's going up, and Dixon's out of fuel. Dixon is out of fuel. Dario Franchitti's going to win the race and the championship.
You love it. Bloody perfect, mate. Unbelievable. Stop in turn 3. Stop in turn 3. Stop in turn. Using the left. That was mine. Stop.
That gentleman you saw was Dario's father, George. That's him right there. There is Scott Dixon out of fuel in turn number 1. And I don't think Dario has much fuel left in him either. Unbelievable. Woof. What a finish.
Ashley Judd, Dario's wife, said
This is heated here. He's after him.
And part of that heat, I would venture to say that
Hunter Ray had big push. He's going to lose that spot. That car just wouldn't turn.
And I think being on the Reds with 3 laps to go, I think he's got no grip left in him. And that's what they're designed to do.
It's not over.
No, he's holding off. Let's see if he can get him in turn 1. Tagliani.
Wow.
Not going to be able to do it.
That's a downforce issue there because he was beat.
He flat out beat.
Yeah, he was dead in the water.
Yeah.
And he just out-dragged him down the straightaway. That's the difference between running some downforce and being trimmed out. And good for Ryan Hunter-Ray for not giving up.
Yeah, and Alex is all over the back. Look at Alex going over the big bumper there. It's okay.
Tagliani tries it again. And he made it.
He got it. You know, he just forced the issue, and you saw the lockup from Ryan Hunter-Ray that opened the door. He's gone.
On his final lap is Dario Franchitti, returning to the IndyCars this year, and Ashley Judd is about to celebrate with him in victory lane. The checkered flag waves for Dario. It's his 9th career win in the IndyCar Series. His first on a street and road course in the IndyCar Series, and Vitor Meira is in the tires. Vitor was running 13th down the
racetrack with no rubber. I mean, they certainly know that the track doesn't have any grip, but seems like a few of them turned off their brains at the very beginning.
Well, Ashley knows that there is 1 lap remaining, and 7/8 of a mile separates Dario Franchitti from his 2nd win this year and his 1st on the ovals. Down the back straightaway, into turns 3 and 4, looking for his 10th career win. And as he heads for the stripe, it's Dario Franchitti winning here at Iowa, with second place going to Ryan Briscoe.
Nice job today, partner. Thanks, guys. Good today, guys. Awesome. Really, great job, everybody. Great job today, man. Fantastic, boys. Awesome. Awesome, everybody. Well done.
The road to stay away from those.
Well, he won earlier this year at Long Beach, where he led the most laps in that race. He's led the most laps today as he comes towards the white flag. 1 3/4 miles from victory, as Dario Franchitti, who also won on the oval at Iowa, looks to move back into the points championship lead if he can just negotiate this layout one more time. That's Ryan Briscoe in second. In third is Will Power. Scott Dixon is fourth. Justin Wilson fifth, and Danica Patrick in sixth.
Remember, Dario has one win here before, back in '99, so a decade ago. It's going to work out for him. He'll start to enjoy Canada.
Makes his way through turn 6. Fast streak down past turn 7. The always treacherous turn number 8. And there's just a few more to go. Dario Franchitti, despite the disastrous pit stop, is going to come back, pick up his 11th career win in the IndyCar Series, his 21st in open wheel racing, and his second here at Toronto. Already on the cool-down lap, Ryan Briscoe goes by and salutes. As you see the unofficial results of the top 10. There's Marias in 11th.
He stays there, he's going to make the podium.
Yeah, no kidding.
Matos overcooks it. Wilson gets that one back. So does Canard. You know, Dixon, white flag. Right there. Yeah, like you said, Dixon. Hey, hello, Scott. Where'd you come from? Yeah, he's up to the top 10.
And we now have our first two drivers that are out of overtake. Andretti and Mike Conway used it up that last lap.
Dixon trying to fight off Marco Andretti's challenge here in the late going.
Hey, look at this group.
Meanwhile, back up front, it is still...
Look at Conway go.
He won second.
He's on the podium. I want more.
Man, oh, man.
Well, this is his last shot as they set up for 9. He was close in 7, but Robbie, I don't think he's close enough here. That's the spot right there.
Mike's previous best finish was 6th at Watkins Glen. And he's a few feet away from a podium finish. Here they come into the final corner. It's Dario, Briscoe, and Conway across the line, and Dario Franchitti wins his 4th victory of the season. His 12th in the IndyCar Series. It's his first win here at Sonoma. Marias and Muto get top 5s. Wilson with a 7th place finish. And where's Scott Dixon? Back to 14th.
He must have spun. He spun in the last corner. It's too much of a gap. If he doesn't run out of fuel, he's going to be the champion. Well,
and he has one more lap to go.
Last lap.
1.5 miles to decide the championship. Dario Franchitti is in turns 1 and 2, and what a championship that's played out here this afternoon. 1.5 lap to go for Dario Franchitti. It's like he's never been away. He went to NASCAR last year, but he came back and he won the 2007 title. Now he's returned to win another title. Franchitti showed everybody that his year away from IndyCar racing has absolutely no effect on his ability to win championships and races. An incredible fuel strategy has played out. Dario Franchitti wins the Firestone Indy 300 and is the champion for 2009.
Great job, man. Great job.
joins teammate Scott Dixon and Sam Hornish Jr. as a multiple champion.
Oh, the heartbreak for the 11. Can they?
Flash and go. Flash and go. Flash. Only 2 gallons. Flash and go. Flash and go.
Scott, you know what this is like, as here he comes, gets his splash. You started 33rd, finished second. He was in second when he came in. And now Dario Franchitti, 4.9 seconds ahead of Dan Weldon. 3 laps to go next time by.
But the fuel is in question right now. Has he been able to save enough fuel? Will he make it all the way, or will this be one of these situations where the car coughs possibly in the last lap or even the last turn?
It is really difficult to get all the fuel out of a fuel tank like that. You can't count on every little bit coming out of it.
There's the gap, as we can show you, to second place Dan Weldon. They're coming down the front straightaway, so 3 laps remaining. Franchitti, the second car in your screen, has the lap traffic in front of him, clears him easily. He's in the south chute, heading through 2. The question now is only about fuel. He has led 152 of 197 laps.
And Marty, all the top guys right now, Franchitti, Weldon, and Andretti, all stopped at the same time for fuel. So who's been the best here to save, or will they all run out?
Franchitti's last lap at only 208 miles an hour. Weldon at 214. Here we come down the front straightaway once again. This time by, there will be 2 laps remaining. 5 miles.
He needs to let that car behind him pass him and drag him around for the rest of the lap.
He's going slow enough. He's 202 that last lap. Weldon at 206.
Take your time. Weldon's in 1 now.
This is incredible.
Everybody saving fuel. He is almost at a snail's pace considering how fast he was running earlier in the race.
They could get out and almost run faster now. That's what he's doing. He's letting that other car get up ahead of him.
Coming by the next time, it will be the white flag here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Everyone in the grandstands are on their feet. Can he make it? Can he make it? 2.5 more miles. Weldon is 3 seconds behind. There's Weldon, the top of your screen. He's letting everybody go by. He's doing everything he can to save fuel. And Weldon, can he close? It's 3.6 seconds as they head through 1. Oh, we've got a crash. Oh, a wicked crash involving 2 cars at least.
He's won it.
He's going to win it.
Franchitti has won it.
Ryan Hunter-Ray involved in this.
Take the warm-up lane.
I could not see who else was involved from our angle. If he can make it to the stripe, and they told him to take the warm-up lane.
The IRL guy up here to take the warm-up lane.
So he is already in the warm-up lane. And Dario Franchitti, 45 years ago, his idol Jimmy Clark won his one and only Indy 500. And oh my, what a mess in that corner. There's his wife. Today, Dario will pass his childhood hero and win his second Indianapolis 500 as he is able to coast across if he has to now. And Dan Weldon, for the 2nd year in a row, will finish second right behind him.
What an incredible finish.
Ashley
Checker flag.
Can't believe it.
Chip has won the Daytona 500.
And now the Indianapolis 500. No car owner has ever pulled off that feat in the same year. And
Way to go, way to go.
Has now done it.
My heart starts beating again. 247, you're the man!
That is incredible.
The report we have is the car that was upside down is the 24 of Mike Conway. We are awaiting word from safety officials that he is okay. The exultation in one side, and there is what's left of Mike Conway's car. And he is still in the car. The safety crew.
Or the carousel.
Look at Will definitely closes under braking.
Here they come off the 13th corner, and the white flag waves. 1 more lap to go on this 2.25 mile Mid-Ohio Spurget. And Franchitti now stretches it out just a little bit. We'll see what Power is able to do here in one of the prime passing zones. Nothing.
Breaking there, but you know he's going to go to the overtake button.
And Power goes to it first. They both get a little bit in the dirt. Franchitti has yet to use his.
Power's not close enough. He's not close enough to draft up.
And that is just about it as far as passing opportunities are concerned, but who knows?
You still stay right there. Keep pressing.
Keep in mind, Franchitti is out of overtakes. Will's got one with a recycle. Give him enough time to use it.
Yep. Well, not since the Indianapolis 500 in May has he visited victory lane. But today, Dario Franchitti tightens the point race just slightly. But nevertheless, it's a win in the Honda Indy 200 at Mid-Ohio. Dario Franchitti beats Will Power, Castroneves, Tagliani, Dixon. Simona gets an 8th position out of it. And stretches the advantage right now. That is Ryan Hunter-Reay up on the high side of Tony Kanaan for 4th position. Here's the white flag. We got one more lap to go at Chicagoland.
Wow, the point swing here with Franchitti in the lead and Power having to fuel.
But it's not over. Here comes Weldon.
Dan Weldon, as we mentioned, finished 2nd in Indianapolis. That's where he's running now. Marco Andretti looks to the high side. They come off of corner number 4. Let's see who wins it. It's going to be Dario Franchitti winning with Dan Weldon 2nd and Marco Andretti 3rd.
Way to go, my man. Great job there. Great job. Simon said, whoever told that don't take tires was yours, boys.
Here at the streets of St. Petersburg.
Be smart, 14. Don't let him jack you with the brakes. Be smart.
White flag now for Dario Franchitti as he comes down the front straightaway.
Last lap.
Final lap for Dario. 1.8 miles to go. There is 2nd place Will Power. This is the best battle on the track.
Looks good. Carried out to the wall. Tony's running a bit of a blocking line. This looks good for her. She's going to have to outbreak him, though.
Tony Kanaan hits the button for the last time. He is out of push to pass. He's going to hold her off. So she'll have to do it somewhere very soon because she's running out of the corners.
See, and she has... That's a blocking move right there, boys.
Down into 4. We'll wait to see what IndyCar officials do. She's right on him through 5 and 6. The next best passing zone will be down into turn number 10.
Not close enough quite yet. But she's going to have to push the button to push to pass, going down to 13 and 14. So hopefully she has enough of a drive coming out of the last turn.
Let's go back to the finish line because here's Dario.
Great job.
His first win at St.
Baby, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
His 27th career win. Will Power is 2nd. Now the battle for 3rd. It looks like Tony Kanaan is going to hold her.
Good job, Sim. Great job. Checkered flag, checkered flag. Hey, Vic.
3rd goes to Tony.
P3, brother.
Great run for Simona Di Silvestro in 4th.
But I wouldn't expect Scott to go until the white flag, because he's not going to want Power to get underneath him.
Dario's on the overtake again, Bob.
Here they come to the white flag. One more lap, 1.5 miles of racing in heat number 1.
And it's gonna be hard for Scott, but I guarantee you he's gonna have a go. That boy's a fighter. He's gonna try and go around the high side in entering 3.
Let's see what he does here in turns 3 and 4. He'll look to the high side of Franchitti. But no, there's no room up there either. Off the 4th corner, onto the tri-oval. And, oh, it's going to be a close battle, but it is Dario Franchitti by 5/100ths of a second. Franchitti wins over his teammate by 0.05 seconds with Power 3rd, Tagliani 4th, and Sato in 5th.
He'll see the white flag as he'll have 1 mile to go here at Milwaukee.
Last lap.
He won this race back in 2004. This could be and will be his second win if he can negotiate the last two corners.
Clear by 10, bring it home.
Down the backstretch, through the corner, and here he comes. It'll be his third win of the year to go with his win at Texas and St. Petersburg, and his 29th of his career.
Flag, man. Great job.
Second place,
well
Rahal. Third place,
Great
Serbia.
job.
Power, Patrick with her first top five. Then Hinchcliffe, Dixon, Sato, and Castro Neves as they come across. And there is Briscoe, Conway, and Marco Andretti. Those are the 13 cars on.
Il a évité tous les pièges aujourd'hui, presque. Dans les pièges provoqués par Paul Tracy. Drapeau blanc agité, c'est le dernier tour pour Dario Franchitti qui va aller chercher une nouvelle victoire. Alors oui, et évidemment on va me dire, autotamponneuse, ne prenez pas l'IndyCar pour des pilotes qui ne savent pas rouler et qui se percutent à tous les coins de rue. Hein. C'est simplement que Toronto c'est un circuit tellement particulier que ça se passe comme ça. Mais vous verrez à Edmonton, quand ils ont de la place, parce que c'est un circuit en aéroport, quand ils ont plein de place, ils se respectent et ils ne se percutent pas. Hein. Au moins en tout cas. Mais alors d'ailleurs Franchitti n'a plus de push-to-pass, mais ça c'est pas très important hein, maintenant, et Dixon aussi, donc voilà c'est parfait. Alors regardons les records, parce que Dario Franchitti va remporter une nouvelle course, voilà. Alors, Dario Franchitti va remporter probablement sa 30e victoire. Il dépasse, enfin il était ex-aequo avec Rick Mears pour la 9e place, il le dépasse donc. Il est 9e au rang de ceux qui ont le plus gagné dans l'histoire. Sébastien Bourdais et Paul Tracy en ont 31, donc il se rapproche. Allez, on sort du dernier virage pour les deux Ganassi. Et Dario Franchitti qui va s'imposer ici pour la deuxième fois à Toronto après 2009 devant Scott Dixon, Raymond Torre, Marco Andretti, Vitor Meira, Sébastien Bourdais, Ryan Briscoe et tous les autres.
And go for the pass. This time by, there will be 2 laps remaining.
Sato's car, I don't think has his nudge down for us because he certainly seems to slide mid-turn.
I think he's got
going down the straight.
Now 2.
You heard the call. Here comes Dario. And Sato may try and come with him. Look out. This could get tricky. Oh, and he slides on by. Sato takes
Here by 4 to Sato.
And Kanan is going to make a run on him now.
So Franchitti out in front, Takuma Sato in second, there's Dixon, and then Tony Kanaan. On board with Tony. If he wants a shot, he's got to get some help up front. He's too far back right now. Next time by, the white flag.
I think Sato's in the capper position now.
Time it right, you have to time it right. Everybody standing, listen to the crowd.
White flag is out. Dario Franchitti takes the defensive line into one. Sato's taking a peek.
Inside. Keep going. Keep going, buddy. Yellow.
The yellow is out.
Should have waited till coming out of 2. We talked about that.
We talked about his patience. And for the 3rd time in his career, Dario Franchitti is going to win the 500, and all 3 times it's going to be under caution.
This is a race where you cannot make a mistake. That was very hard. Sato was close, but I think he got on that white line again.
He did.
Tony Kanaan is going to finish 3rd. Remember, results are not official. We'll get word from IndyCar. But right now, here they come down the front straightaway. And Dario Franchitti is going to join an elite group as he is going to become a 3-time winner at Indianapolis.
What a race. What a race.
You are the man. Awesome job, champ. Way to go. Congratulations, 3-time winner.
We know she can count to 3. She just proved it.
That was amazing.
Word from IndyCar officials, yes, it is Dario Franchitti's race.
And he came all the way from the back to all the way in the front, and he withstood that big attack from Sato on the last lap.
From 28th all the way to win the race, Dario Franchitti again stamps his name in the record book in open wheel racing. And here at
You know who you got your face next to now?
Takuma Sato climbing out of the car. And Scott?
And what's amazing to me And I think that Briscoe certainly, as you said, has the momentum. But the amazing thing to me is Dario Franchitti looks like he's going to get the pole position and the point to go with it. And as we said earlier, he was nowhere with a couple minutes to go in that practice that got him into this race.
Yep.
Whoa!
Briscoe,
Wow.
oh, big bobble there. Coming off the second corner.
That was not subtle.
And
job, man. Nice
Franchitti wins. Elio finishes second. Here comes Marco, then Hinchcliffe, Briscoe, Power, Hunter Ray, and Dixon. Those are the way they finish in the third and final heat. And Dario Franchitti has won the pole for the